Well, then on August 29th, 1978, Nicky was gambling by himself, and Stinky Bug saw him. So they decided with another guy named Potato to actually go and kill him. So when they approached him, one of the guys gambling saw the hitman and caused him to move a little bit. So when they shot at him, he got hit the side of his face and 3 bullets in his back.
You know what? Because he wound up in the same cell with me, right? Same cell when I was at MCC on this case. For a certain period of time, he was actually the same cell. When I was sitting on the bunk bed and he was sitting in a chair, there's a desk there, right, in the cell. I said, Nicky, what? I forgot about this. Right? I said, Nicky, what's that dot over here? How come you got a birthmark something over here? And then I only saw one side because I was looking at him sitting over there. No, Pete, kid, this side too. You did it. Yo, man, everything was over, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we could talk, we could laugh, but I didn't notice that. That's what Potato told me. I didn't believe him. You want the real story of the incident came down? That day when Nicky was playing mahjong, right, gambling in the basement. When you walk down, the first thing you see is 2 barber chairs, the old school barber chair with that thing that, you know, the leather shit with the thing. You could show them to play. And inside a little section, there's maybe like 2 or 3 the most mahjong table. Like a mahjong table usually play with 4 people, right? Or against opposite sides, right? 4 people on the table. So we know what he was down there for. He's not down there to take a haircut. He's down there. So Stinky Bug spotted him. I just came out on the street. He said, kid, call me over. He says, hey, Nicky just walked down there. Immediately, I knew, okay, all right, I know what to do with it. So, okay, I'm gonna go get a piece. So I was walking up to where we stash our gun. But when I was walking, I saw Potato coming this way, right? Potato is a very, a new guy with this crew. And he don't have 2 words to say of nothing, you know? He's a very, very quiet guy. So, so the first thing said, thinking was, see, Potato, right? And so I post Potato. I told him, Potato. Now, I'm going to tell you this. If you can't do it, just tell me right now you can't do it. It's fine. Because I had my mind. I was going to go on my way to get the gun. I'm going to do it myself, right? So I said, we're going to test this kid, right? So see, you know, where he's at. So but I explained everything to her. I said, Potato, if you scared or you don't have the ball to do it, I understand. You know, I'm not going to hold any grudge against you. You got to tell me now. This cannot be done other way. I said, if this mess up, it's going to cause a lot of problem. It probably, to me, maybe it's going to go to a bigger war. We could end it here. So I said, I knew that spot where Nicky was very familiar. On top of the restaurant, on back of the kitchen, there's a door walking down to where Nicky's sitting at. And it's a sliding wooden door, got no locks, no nothing. Only the front door where the barbershop got a lock, where you entrance from Mott Street. So I said, all you have to do, go down there and slide that door, and with his back, it may be the most is 5 inches from you. He said, why don't you slide? That's how close it is. I said, the first shot has to be in the head, and just make sure everything's done right? So he told me, after that thing, when he did, when this thing happened, I said, shit. People told me that. They saw Nicky ran out from the whatchamacall, from the barbershop. Then he came back to me and gave me back the gun and everything, and hey, it's a Potato. It's impossible, almost. So I believe him, but I don't believe him. In other words, how could it be? Until, you know, I saw Nicky, and later on in years, I said, this kid told me everything the truth. And I felt bad, you know, when I didn't believe him 100% like the way I suppose.
Well, Nicky became a cooperating witness against the Ghost Shadows.
Yes.
And Potato got arrested and got 5 to 15 years for attempted murder.
Yes, correct.
Okay. So now you have a Ghost Shadow leader who's now cooperating.
Yes.
So that's it in terms of his
Yeah.
role in the Ghost Shadows.
Yeah. I mean, if you're a leader of the Ghost Shadow, you can't have one feet this way and the other feet on that way. Right?
Okay. So after the Ghost Shadows split up and Nicky, tried to have his own crew, you guys decided to have 5 generals running the Ghost Shadows. No?
Oh, yeah. Because when Nicky, we was under Nicky, it's all 5 of us, right? Actually, do the major decision of what we're going to do with this, that. And when we split up with Nicky, we don't want to run like how communists run, like in Russia, right? One guy called a shot, that's it. There's no number 2. You can't tell me. Now, instead of that, we do vote. 5 of us take the vote. Like a more democratic way, yeah.
Right. But then Mongo and Applehead, they get convicted for an extortion case in Baltimore. They get 16 years.
Right.
Taiwan was also part of this case. He goes on the run.
Correct.
So then you and Stinky Bug are the only 2 guys left.
Right.
So then they ended up having a vote and they decide that you're the leader.
Right.
Okay, so now you're officially the leader of the Ghost Shadows.
Right.
And you're 20 at the time?
Yeah.
Okay, what changed when you became the leader?
What changed is that I changed a lot of things around because of we used to have war with now basically the Black Eagle and White Eagle doesn't exist no more. There's no more harm with us. So I left out with the Flying Dragon, and then later on with Stinky Buck, where he split away from me.
Yeah, so Stinky Bug ended up splitting.
Yeah.
But you told him that's fine as long as he didn't form another group.
Yeah.
But then he ended up forming the White Tigers.
Yes, he's the founding father of the White, not Nicky Louie. Everybody got this wrong. Because I was there, I was present. White Tiger wasn't exist yet, never even heard of that name until that night that, like you say, they did the vote and they want me, and then they want him as a treasure, right? And then vote him as a treasure. That he got up out of the meeting and then he said, no, I don't want nothing to do with it. I think he felt that, he lost space or anything like that. I don't know. But that night, I pulled him on the side. We stopped the meeting. I pulled him on the side. Man, the last thing I didn't do was put my knee down to beg him not to do that. I said, this is how we do. I try to buy time, see how I'm going to fix this. So if they chose him, it's fine with me. I got nothing to do because he deserved it. I told him. I said, thinking, this is how we do. I said, what they tell me to do without your consent, without your authorization, I will not do it. You tell me exactly what you want to do, and things happen later on does not come out the way you said. You could blame everything on me. You could do anything to me. Fine, but I just tried to buy time. I couldn't get him to say no. Yes. So I went, no. He said, I don't want to. Okay, I'm going to tell you this. Me, you know how I grew up. I grew up basically with you guys. You saw me how I grew up. I give you my word, I'm not going to. Don't worry about any bullet flying behind your back. I would never do that, or my people would never do that. If they do, I'll take the weight for it, okay? Now, I says, listen, also at the same time in return, I don't want you to form another group out there and turn your barrel against me. But he never told me yes or no, answer me. But he walked down the steps.
Well, right. And then a war broke out between the White Tigers and the Ghost Shadows.
Yeah.
A situation happened where a shooting happened.
Yeah.
And then the Ghost Shadows ended up killing 2 men they thought were White Tigers.
Yeah.
But I guess weren't.
That they weren't. According to now, is it or not? I don't know, but I assume that what they say probably is not. Yeah. Probably is not, yeah. Now, at this particular time you're talking about, I was at war with them now. Okay? I gave you chances after chances. You fired 3 times already. I'm going to send my men out now. That's it. All war. So that's how I am. I always give people a chance. All right, you shoot me first time, I'll let you go. The second time, you better get prepared. I'm coming after you.